So today we have another great recipe, this time from the beautiful province of Sevilla, which happens to be one of the most popular places in all of Spain, as they have such amazing architecture and it's filled with so much beautiful culture. Anyways, the dish we're making is Espinacas con Garbazos y Huevos. This is basically spinach and chickpeas that are simmered in a delicious tomato sauce. And then it's all topped off with a fried egg to take things to the next level. Folks, not only is this dish packed with so many great flavors, but it's made with the most basic ingredients, and the best part, it's all done in just 30 minutes. All right, let's just dive right into this recipe. I'm gonna heat a large fry pan with a medium heat and add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is about 30 milliliters. After a couple minutes, I'm going to add in 1 small onion that I finely diced and 4 cloves of garlic that I roughly chopped. And we'll mix the ingredients around, that way they're coated in that olive oil. And as you know, I like to mix this continuously, that way everything evenly sautés. After about 3 to 4 minutes, and the onion is nice and translucent, I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is about 2.5 grams, and half a teaspoon of ground cumin, which is about 1 gram. And we'll give it a quick mix, that way those spices are evenly coating the garlic and onion. As always, the Spanish paprika I'm using is from Kiva, truly in my opinion, one of the best Spanish paprikas out there. You'll find a link where you can get some in the description box below, and if you buy it from that link, you'll also get 25% off your order. Then we'll add in 1 cup of tomato sauce, which is about 225 grams, and a 15.5 ounce can of chickpeas, which is 440 grams. The canned chickpeas, I did add them into a colander beforehand and rinse them under some cold running water. Then we'll season everything with sea salt and a dash of freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a gentle mix, that way everything's well mixed together, and then we're going to simmer it for a couple minutes without mixing the mixture. As always, the tomato sauce that I'm using, I made by finely grating fresh tomatoes, but for this recipe, you can also use canned tomato sauce, passata, or even Spanish tomate frito. In the meantime, let's start getting our spinach ready. I'm going to grab 300 grams of fresh spinach, which is about 10 ounces, and roughly chop it. The fresh spinach that I'm using is bagged. As you know, I love this stuff because it's pre-cleaned and affordable. However, you can also use frozen spinach here. Just make sure to fully thaw it out beforehand and drain out any of the excess water in the spinach. Okay, let's move back to the fry pan. After simmering the tomato sauce between 5 to 7 minutes and it's slightly thickened up, I'm going to start adding in the chopped spinach into the pan. I like to add it in there in batches and mix it around, that way you don't overcrowd the pan. Once all the spinach has been added, I'm going to add in 1/4 cup of vegetable broth, which is about 60 milliliters. And we'll lower it to a low heat, and we're going to simmer it for about 5 minutes, that way all the flavors can develop. In the meantime, let's start making our fried eggs. I'm going to heat a small fry pan with a medium heat and add in 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is about 60 milliliters. And as you know, before I add the eggs into the hot olive oil, I like to crack each one into individual bowls, as it ensures that no eggshells go into the pan and that the yolks are not broken. And I'm just going to cook your standard Spanish style fried egg here, which are the ones that have a crispy texture underneath with a beautiful creamy yolk. The secret is that that egg sit there in that hot olive oil, and you don't want to mix it, and go between 1 to 2 minutes. Then we'll splash some of the hot olive oil over the top part of the egg, and you only want to do this for a few seconds, that way you don't overcook that yolk. And we'll fry up another egg in the exact same method. This recipe feeds 2 people, so that's 1 egg per person. And once the eggs are fried up, make sure to season them with a kiss of sea salt and some freshly cracked black pepper. Alright, let's move back to our spinach mixture. It's been simmering on a low-medium heat between 5 to 7 minutes, and at this point, all those flavors should be fully developed. For the next step of the recipe, let's start assembling our dish. I'm going to transfer some of the spinach mixture into a shallow bowl. Add in one of the fried eggs over the mixture, and add in a little bit more of the spinach mixture, making sure to leave the egg yolk exposed. And check it out, our espinacas with garbanzos and huevos is done. A beautiful dish from the province of Sevilla, easy to make, basic ingredients, and the best part, all done in just 30 minutes. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. Once again, espinacas con garbanzos y huevos, a classic dish from Sevilla. Here we go. Check that out. You know, honestly, it is so hard to believe that using such basic ingredients, we got so much flavor out of this dish. Folks, try this at home, serve it next to a crunchy baguette and an ice cold beer, but more specifically a Cruz Campo, which hails from Sevilla. You're gonna have yourself an instant trip to beautiful España. Really quick before I go, shout out to a couple of my patrons, Dr. Michael Barvitz, Terry K. Clean, Jesper Haloon, Jim Owens, and Tommy Williams. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content, but most importantly, to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.